Rise and Duck.
Hey there.
First off, like I always want to thank the veterans out there. Without you guys, we couldn't do shows like this. I want to thank our military serving overseas and homeland, protecting what freedoms we got left. I want to thank our first responders, police, fire, EMS, doctors, nurses, tow truck drivers. How y'all doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Just us? Is it just us?
There's 12 that joined. Probably the staff and ownership of the Sandusky Speedway.
There you go. All right, used people. Got our first race in. Doug, I tell you this, it was good racing all the way through, but I can tell you, our pure stocks were a little lower than we like on car count, but we're okay with that. It'll grow. But I tell you what, it was one hell of a race. I mean, one hell of a race, and I don't know. There for a second, I'm not going to lie to anybody. I thought maybe between them two tempers would fly, but they both said they had a great time and it was a lot of fun, and it looked like it was, So, I mean,
new names, same names. I seen a couple new names.
There's a lot of the same names, and a few new names coming in. Anna Lee Martin dropped down to beginner stock. Anybody that has a question about that, because she's ran Renegades before, that's where she's going to run till she gets comfortable in that car again. She took a serious hit at Freedom Factory in February, which used to be DeSoto Speedway. She took a bad hit.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, I was concerned when she went out by herself in beginner stock and the first, what would be the heat race part of it. You can kind of tell she didn't want to be in that car because it's first time really back out, especially.
Yeah.
She come out for what would be the feature part of it, and 30 times better. I mean, getting in a groove. She even kind of talked to her after the show, and she even kind of said she, felt a little better and everything, and it's going to take her a little time, and I'm more than happy to oblige that time. Out there, I'd rather have her get back in a swing, get used to it, and get comfortable with herself in that car again before, she mixes it up.
Right.
So
now you have to refresh my memory because it's been a while. Clay Lusk was beginners, moved to Renegades?
Oh, Clay Lusk was a rookie in Renegades last year and won the championship.
Okay. Gotcha. Is he back?
Yes, Clay's back. There was 11, 12 Renegades, and a lot of the same names that were around. Bryant McCoy's coming back, running for a championship. He started the year off right. Bryant got the win in Renegades. Wayne Sweeney got the win. I'm sure you got that, don't you?
I believe I do. Yeah, thank you very much for that.
And Brandon Bailey in the All-American Iron Series, man, I'll tell you, he looked tough. Them guys, they had 12 cars, and if you talk to Larry Justice, who started that, we talked about that last week. I thanked him immensely. I could possibly see 15, 16 cars this week. The upswing of maybe 13 Renegades. We should have some more pure stocks. I hate to say car counts.
Yeah, I know.
Then coming up this Saturday, along with them divisions, the Outlaw Super Modified Series, Larry Gibson's group, 350 Supers come to town, along with the CRS Truck Series, Billy Straley been there. Kevin's talked to Larry and them. We're expecting 11 to 13, 14 cars, so expecting people. That's what we're expecting.
Never going to nail Chris Mize down on a number.
Yeah, and, I talked to Billy and Glenn Tupper from the CRS series yesterday and today, and we're expecting 11 to 14, trucks. So this could shape up to be a very good weekend at Sandusky Speedway. This is just the first race out of 5 for the Outlaw Super Series. We kind of put our eggs in that basket a little bit, moving forward, and so hopefully everything goes good. Larry Gibson's worked his ass off, to build that series along with his team. And like I say, this will be the first of 5 races this season.
Okay, you want to address Ken here?
What's it say?
Did you guys get all 200 fans?
We had way over.
And some.
We had way over, Ken, and we really appreciate that. I can't think. We appreciate sponsorship. Richie's sponsor stepping up. We had way over 200 fans. Exceeded that number quite a bit to where we were happy. I'm not, Ken, if you want to private message me after the show, I'll tell you what we had, but I don't like to divulge in that exact number. No racetrack really does, Doug, but I can tell you this, we were very happy. We were actually surprised with that number that we had. Things went good for the track along with, everything else. It was a great night of racing, like I said. I only had 5 pure stocks, but I can tell you this right now. If your eyes weren't on them first and second place, that whole race, and you walked away saying that wasn't a good race, I don't know how much of a race fan you really are. Yeah, Richie, my heart was thumping a few times. But hey, it's racing. Robin's racing, and boy, we seen a lot of that the other night. So
good racing.
You got last week's winners?
You know what? I believe that they did show up here. Would you like to see them as well?
I'd like to see them.
All right. Best I can do with just a little bit of time. And we're back. There you go. Well, congratulations on all them guys. Seen some new names on that list.
It's Bryant. Bryant told me he's running for a championship. Bryant McCoy. And I tell you what, he's got a hot rod. But that Renegade class has been around for a while, and trust me, there's people always will chase down that guy after, that guy way up after a couple races. They figure some stuff out. And so moving forward, like I say, coming up this weekend, preoccupied. We have.
I guess so. Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. We have Outlaw Super Modified Series 350 Super Modified Sprints mixed in. CRS Truck Series. Larry Gibson with the Supers. Billy Straley with the Truck Series. Guys work their asses off. We appreciate them. Pure Stocks. Renegades, All-American Iron Series, and beginner stocks. So it's going to be a good show. I can tell you that. Trying to look, they're going to kill me. Ken, we want to thank JJJLM Construction out of Lorraine, Ohio, for them 200 tickets last week. And like I say, we appreciate that a lot on that dollar night. We're way over to 200. And to be quite honest, it was kind of pleasant, So,
a nice opening.
Huh?
Nice opening night.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go. Rich
also good. Yeah. Free bike raffle. Sponsored by Timmy's Lawn Care and Uncle Leroy Incorporated.
Yeah. Help Richie DeWitt on a number 16 beer stock out. So Richie and his sponsors and them will be giving away a couple bikes. If time's permitted. I've had this question asked already. Here you go, Dave. Got a little mix of both you're bringing. Gotta like that. If time's permitting, we'll do an autograph session. Problem we got is, I said it last week, we got going a little late. We don't want to keep you there till 11, 12, 11:30, 12. 11's pushing the line for me. 10:30 is a good time, but we don't want to keep you there till midnight. Fans, drivers, everybody, it just gets too long. So, time permitting, we'll do an autograph session, half-hour one, get them back off, and we'll get going. One thing we implemented, you fans might see it. You'll see it this weekend if you're there early. Pit gates open at 3, main gates open at 4, along with hot laps. Qualifying is going to be around 5:30, more like 5:30 with racing at 7. Now, what we did, and we stole the idea from Big Truck up east, northeast, Oswego. But what we did is we allotted 15 minutes, Doug, and we're going to do it again this week. Any car in the pits is allowed to go out slowly, not fast or even half fast, a nice slow speed. Make sure the brakes, everything's set in, take a couple laps around, make sure things are good, go back, check everything before we go hot lapping. We had a great reception of that. We did it this last Saturday. Guys loved it. They can check, make sure before you go out and hot lap, because you go out and start hot lapping and something's wrong, you got to come in and tighten a nut,
right,
whatever, you lose that hot lap session. This way you go out, just shake it around a little, make sure everything's good. We're going to do that from here on out. Even with CR's trucks, I know the Outlaw Super's got to be pushed. So, but
I want to ask questions now. So that's anytime after 3, before 4, or is there a certain time?
I'll tell them when they're allowed to go out.
All right, so there is a time.
There's a time, and there's a time limit. Okay, and I'm not gonna. If I say at 4:15 we're done with this, and you come pulling up at 4:14 or 30 seconds, you're not going out.
Right. Okay.
Agreed. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way it's going to be. We're not going to do this to somebody coming up at 17 after and saying, "Hey, I want to." No, going back.
So you are going to do it after 4?
Most likely, between 4 and 4:15.
Okay.
I mean,
good deal. And if you got a transponder on, it's going to help a lot.
Yeah. So that'll be our new procedure for the year. Like I say, our weekly guys is greatly receptive to our weekly guys. They liked it. So moving forward, like I say, it's $15 front gate general admission, $30 pit gate. I'm telling you guys, the Outlaw Super Series is the new thing. It's growing. Larry Gibson and his and his staff been working their asses off trying to build this. Sandusky Speedway's got faith in it. We booked 5 shows. If we didn't have faith in this series and the up and coming, we wouldn't have booked 5 shows.
Right.
And so want to thank him. Billy Straley's been around Sandusky for years now. CRS Truck Series. Like I said, I talked to him and Glenn Tupper over at CRS, and I'm anticipating 12, 14 trucks.
Nice.
You never know, race fans, people on the right. Just want to reiterate this. I can tell you and have 20 people tell me they're coming, but I can't tell you exactly what's coming till 7 o'clock Saturday night.
So you're safe to say between 1 and 50.
1 and 50. There you go. 1 and 20. How's that?
Right.
But I anticipate with what's being, brought forward is 11, 13 trucks, 11, 13 super outlaw supers because of sprints that run with that. Hoping the car counts up a little in pure stock this week. Renegades, I'm pretty sure will be All American Iron. $15 ticket, Doug. Can't go wrong for that with what we're going to put on Saturday night.
Do you have lap counts or no? Not yet.
I know ours are, I believe Billy's is 30. I think Supers might be 30. Ours will be 20. 20, pure stocks, 20 All American Iron, 20 Renegades.
A lot of laps for $15.
Yeah, and the thing of it is you're getting a lot of show for $15.
Right.
I mean, normally, I shouldn't say we, it's not my money, Kevin. We rolled the dice, and normally it would just be one or the other on this Saturday, Memorial Day weekend. But we rolled the dice and figured this would be a good fit, and charging $15. Two of them upper divisions, so to speak. That's a good deal.
Right.
Also, remember, high miler campsites are going quick. We announced it again on here last week. It's the first live we've done in a while. Here to tell you, if you don't have a campsite, you want one, you need to go to www.sanduskyspeedway.com, register on there, or call the office, 419-624-4084, and get your campsite, because they're going, Doug. I mean, I don't know, quite a few of them, after we had our live Thursday, there's quite a few calls to that office on Friday.
Well, now that you've extended the week quite a bit. It's almost
here's what we're doing. Because you weren't really allowed, I mean, camping started, I think, Tuesday, Doug, before high milers. Now, because we've made a speed week out of it, 4 nights of go-karts, 4 nights, must-see sprints are coming in Wednesday night with the Ohio Wheelman Modifieds and the must-see lights sprints. Thursday night's dollar night with the Pure Stocks, Renegades, All-American, and beginner stocks. Friday's the Fast 40 with the ISMA MSS Super Modifieds, along with the Ohio Wheelman Series Sports Stock. And then Saturday night is ISMA MSS 100 Lapper, along with the Outlaw Super Series 350 Series. So Larry Gibson's bunch of be highlighting Saturday night of high miler. So what we're doing, you will be able to go to your campsite on Friday before all that starts. So you can come to your campsite Friday before the go-karts start on Saturday. So that's not a problem. It's all set up. So you got...
Say that again.
Friday before the go-kart, Saturday.
Okay, yeah.
You're allowed to go into your campsites and set up camp.
Okay.
Used to always be Monday, Tuesday of the week, but Now with what we'll put in place, basically Sandusky Speedway Speed Week with 4 nights go-karts, and we're going to let you come in that Friday before the go-karts start and set up camp and have at it. You know, there's people calling and asking that, so Kevin made the decision. This is the route we're going to go. So you get off work Friday, might as well take the whole next week off and set up camp. Have a party. So make sure you get that in there though, because they are going quick. If you didn't get in before January 1st, your campsite's not reserved anymore. So if you forgot about it, didn't do it, you better call them right now. I'm not guaranteeing that your campsite will be available, but there's some available. So make sure you get on that. So, like I say, I'm excited. I'll be at Toledo on Friday night with the Ohio Women Sports Stock Series and National Compact Touring Series, and Factory Stocks, I believe, are running with the stud. When we come back, I come back next night. Big night, Sandusky Speedway. I'll say.
350
and I believe that, Al. So's Kevin. I believe that is the future, especially around here. New York, you take a look up in that area out east, and it's becoming a big thing. And I believe around this area, the 350 Super and the Sprints mixed in with them is going to be a huge eventually, and it's growing now. We've had some good racing last year when we've had them here, Doug. Great group of people to work with. And we appreciate all them guys' hard work, along with Billy's group, CRS Truck Series, and our staff at Sandusky. We had some hiccups, Doug, opening night hiccups. Everybody has them. I don't care how good you think you are as a track and that, opening night hiccups you're going to have. And I'm telling you, it's very important. Like, when you're sitting in my seat, Kevin's seat, anything, it's very important. Even though you're having problems, hiccups, you get through them as smoothly as possible, and nobody really in them grandstands know you're having them, And so,
No, all your friends are coming out of the woodwork.
You ain't kidding. So,
what about the photo booth locations decided?
It will be. They're going to at Lux and them are going to pick a spot, but it's a good thing she brought that up, because I keep after the races, you'll see Lux out there taking pictures and everything. She comes across sometimes on the stand side. Get a hold of her if you want a picture of one of your favorite cars. She takes great pictures. I said that last week, and I'm telling you, she takes excellent pictures. After the races, and I'll get a hold of Larry and Billy and Glenn and them and Al and talk to them. And Al's watching, so Al bring us up to Larry. After the race, we invite you, the fans. Please, it used to always be this way, and I want to start seeing it again. Please, come back to the pits. When last checkered falls, come back to the pits. See your race car drivers. Go into the pits, see the cars. Grab Lux. She's over at the Warner Racing in the All-American Iron. Brandon, go to the green car. The green, I think it's 86, I believe. But go to the green car, Mustang. If you want a picture with your favorite driver, buy the car, or some of them will let you get in the car or whatever. Get a hold of her. She'll take a picture. We encourage you guys to go back into the pits after these races, meet your drivers, and see, talk to them. Drivers got egos. By you guys going back in them pits, wanting to see them in that feeds that ego. And I like it too. I think it's good for the fans to go back, mingle with the drivers back in the pit, see what it's like back there.
And you could take a picture with your race director.
Yeah, I'll be driving around handling problems.
Right.
Like Brandon says, climb on in. It's it's you got kids, take them back in the pits. They'll love it. Them drivers love it when kids come back in the pits and, hey, can I get, yeah, they'll have you in a race car and everything else, and it's exciting for the kids. It's exciting for some adults.
Well, let me ask this, Lux. Digital downloads, do you do those?
I believe she does.
Think so?
Yeah. I'm almost positive she does. Right. And I'd like to put a few more of them on this year.
$10.
Yep.
For all the pictures that are taken, or one picture, or how's it? Just curious in case I come up. Want my picture taken with you. That's good. $10 digital download. A lot of people go to that.
So get a hold of Lux. Whether you want to reach out to her on Facebook or at the racetrack, get a hold of her if you want some pictures. I mean, great photographer. We're happy to have her on board, Doug.
Yep.
I mean, it's just, but we're happy to have all our staff, Mikey Protzman took over flagging duties this year. Good picture.
How's that going?
Good.
Yeah, I can see. It really sucks.
No, it's good. Mikey will be fine.
Yeah.
He flagged go-karts and
Right.
stuff, and he's watched for years now, and he knows what he knows what I expect. And someday I hope he's as good as Ed and Willie. He'll get there, but you're talking years. Ed Tenney and Willie, Ed, me. I said this a million times. I don't know if he's watching. If he is, I don't let your head come up, Ed.
He is watching, so be careful.
Ed's one of them guys that I've worked with him more than Willie, but sometimes you don't have to talk as much. It's just more he knows and I know, and I love working with Ed. He's one of the better flagmen I've worked with, along with Willie Patterson, and I'm hearing, Ed, you do the high miler, there may be somebody, be my dream, both you two on that flag stand together while I'm race directing that night, a couple nights. Not sure, but believe me, neither one of you are going to get off the stand. Both of you will be up there. So
bring a lunch.
It'll be a great night. And be a great couple nights if I could have them two on a stand together, me and the tower. My farewell tour.
Oh, you're starting that, huh?
My farewell tour. So
on the flag dropping.
I've dropped. I did, yeah. That was funny. I've done that myself though. Not a Mansfield. You get it caught in the catch. I think that's where I did too.
Well, if our flagman gets a caught in the catch fence, we got bigger problems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got serious. But down in Mansfield, where it was right there and the way it was set up, I used to go up in the air sometimes. That thing, whoop, right out of my hands. So, man, that ain't good.
Right.
It happens. So, other than that, you got anything, Doug?
No, I think I'm good for this week.
Congratulations, last week's winners: Wayne Sweeney, Bryant McCoy, Brandon Bailey, and Annalie Martin. Congratulations, you guys. Great night. Looking forward to this Saturday night. Outlaw Super Series featuring 350 Supers along with sprint cars mixed. CRS Truck Series, Billy Straley's bunch comes back in. Pure Stocks, Renegades, All American Iron Series, Beginner Stocks. Be a good night, $15. Can't beat it, Doug. Be a great night. So remember, Beat You High Miler Camping. They're starting to go pretty quick. So if you haven't got your spot, you might want to call in or get on a computer, reserve a spot. This year you can come in Friday, the week before High Miler. The big cars start Wednesday night. Must see sprints, Ohio Women Modifieds, must see lights, sprint lights. Thursday night, Dollar Night, Pure Stocks, Renegades, All American, Beginner Stocks. Friday night, it's a big night. I love Friday night, actually. Fast 40 and Wheelman Sports Stocks. And then Saturday night, all super modified stuff. The Isman SS 100 Lapper, along with the Outlaw Super Series, running with them that night. So go-karts the first 4 nights, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. You can start camping this year on Friday night before the go-karts. So let's make a bigger party than we have, right?
For a whole week.
Yeah. I used to see it before.
Right.
Right. So other than that, I want to thank everybody for watching. Like I say, there was well over the 200 sponsored there Saturday night. I want to thank you people for coming out, supporting Sandusky Speedway Saturday night. All the drivers that come, car owners that brought the cars, the drivers, we thank you. Hope to see you this Saturday. God bless you all, and God bless America.
See ya.